Now joined by Lorcan Lyons at the launch of the Lyons of Limerick Premier Intermediate Hurling Championship final. Lorcan, a county final fast approaching. You must be looking forward to getting going in that decider.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a good year so far. We've I suppose when you set out your stall in February, you're kind of just looking at making the top four of this competition. It's always very tough to make it. Everyone's taking points off each other. So yeah, and then once you get into that knockout stage, it kind of comes quick and fast. It's knockout week on week. So hopefully now it's just glad to get over the weekend and looking forward now to Saturday week.
You were relegated last season from senior. Maroubor, your neighbours, were relegated the year before, and they found it difficult. It's fair to say last season in Premier Intermediate. It was important that you hit the ground running, and I think you did that. You picked up results early on and got a bit of momentum, and you managed to top the group after the seven rounds.
Yeah, I suppose. I think anyone, once you get into first or fourth or second or third, it doesn't really matter where you finish in Premier Intermediate. It's all about just getting to that semi-final and you're in with a chance. Like that, I suppose the 7 games it's great compared to maybe the last 2 years kind of interrupted with COVID and stuff. So like you kind of didn't really have much chance to get into a rhythm. Whereas this year now, at least you could try a few things. Lads get game time and you could get a proper feel for it. So it was great now to get into the position we're in now.
Just looking back at the semi-final, you played F and you played them the week before, and you'd beaten them quite comprehensively. But you had to reset yourselves because the way the draw worked out, they were fourth, you were first. You had to play them again. So a difficult challenge, I guess, playing a team twice in the space of a week, regardless of the result the week before. It's always a tricky one because teams can learn, I suppose, week on week.
Yeah, definitely, like you said there. No 2 games are the same. Like everyone can kind of adapt to the team they played the next day, and like that Saturday week will probably be no different. There'll be a lot of kind of adapting probably even on the day. So yeah, hopefully now we can just look forward to build up and hopefully everything goes well. Yeah.
Lorcan, what kind of challenge Bruff are going to bring in the final? What are you expecting from them?
Huge work rate. I know, at least that's probably the good thing about intermediate. You play every team before, so you're kind of familiar with them. But they're brilliant. They're inside forward line. They're a very young panel, and also they're kind of mixed with maturity as well. They've a 4-time All-Star. They've an unbelievable inside forward line. So like that, nothing will be handed to us. So we'll have to work. Both teams will have to work for everything to make out of it.
And just finally, the structure of the championship, for dual clubs like yourself, has it been hard for Monaleen, or is it easier this year that you know the schedule and you know when the footballers and the hurlers are going to be in action?
Yeah, exactly. I suppose that kind of goes credit to the county board. Like the fixtures are kind of out well in advance. You kind of know what blocks you have to work on, and this year has just been very enjoyable to have a full complement of games and season. Like other times you might be just crying out for games. So this year you can't complain as a player anyways. I'm delighted to be still playing